Hello everybody and welcome on today's video. Today we are at the park of Enghien in Belgium, where is a nice bonsai exhibit with demos, etc. There are also commercial stands and so let's get inside and see if we can find some nice trees. So here we are at the entrance of the exhibition, and to start, well, there is a whole row of trees of people who passed away last year, which is of course very sad, but it's really a nice touch from the organization to start with this. So let's have a look. So these are the trees of Günther Kuhl, who left us in 2019, and well, his memory will continue and live in his trees. This is a beautiful large tree. And here we have a very nice semi-cascade pine tree. Another pine tree in a very special pot. I must say that the combination is really nice. And here we have the trees of Laurent Bress, who passed away sadly last year also. He was very known for his so-called tree of butterflies, arbre à papillons as they say in French. So this is a nice prunus. And here we have a very nice juniper. It's still in wire, so you see at exhibitions it is okay to use wire as long as it is well positioned. And here we have quite a big juniper, which is a bit overgrown, and for exhibition purposes it could have been a little more sophisticated, but because it is of the people who passed away, well, they preferred to exhibit them the way they were now. So the noise you hear in the background, well, it's because there is a taekwondo exhibition too, which is very nice. There are no tons of trees in this exhibition, but I must say that the quality is very, very good. You see a magnificent pine here with a beautiful little accent plant. This is a beautiful azalea. It has one flower left, which gives a very nice touch. Right in the middle, pink one. Here another very nice juniper with deadwood. As you see, the bark is well polished and it's red-brown, so it's very nice. The moss is excellent. The tree is wired, but it is not disturbing at all. Here we have a beautiful hawthorn with deadwood, and as you see, the deadwood is not white, it is brown like deciduous trees are in nature. So I must say this is really, really good. The tree is showing some excellent maturity. Very nice. Here we have a cedar with again a very nice little accent plant, and I must say the big scar left by cutting off the top of the tree is very well hidden. It's on the side, you cannot see it, I will not show it, but it's very well done, and this tree shows a whole lot of maturity. Pot is amazing. Yeah, it's really beautiful tree. Here we have a prunus in cascade style, and it's very well done because you see the crown is not triangular, but it's more roundish, which is a natural shape for broadleaf tree. Here we have a beautiful 5-needle pine with quite a lot of deadwood on the trunk base. The pot is very simple and does not distract from the tree. So again, very well done. This is a very big trident maple with a very large root base. I'll put my hand in front of it so you can see. It's really enormous. This is a Japanese white pine in a quite informal upright style. I think it must be a grafted one. It's something that is quite common to graft white pines on black pines, and you can see that because the different of the bark, you have a very flaky bark at the bottom, and then you have this white pine grafted on it. So this is a tree I respect a lot. It is a European beech, and well, most of the trees you see are import from Japan and other countries, but this is something obviously which was started here from material from here and was grown with lots of patience. So very well done, beautiful pot, beautiful tree in a very natural shape. Very well done. Here we have a juniper, an Itogaiwa variety, which is absolutely brilliant. Probably import from Japan or something, but very well shaped and very well maintained in a very nice dark brown pot with a beautiful little accent plant. This is a Japanese maple with a huge trunk. It is in a glazed pot, but not a shiny one. It's, well, showing some patina. It's very nice. These are junipers on a rock, so it's a rock planting. As you see, the pot is brown and it's quite insignificant, which is very nice because it makes it contributes to the landscape idea. So it's very well done. This is a ginkgo, very nice one too. Yeah, well, you have to have a ginkgo in every exhibition. It makes part of the fun. This pine is absolutely amazing. It's very big. It looks very old. The bark is flaky and worn out. This is my hand, so you can see the size of this thing. Absolutely magnificent. It's wired, but of course, again, very well done. This is a maple, Acer Arakawa, which is a variety that I don't know much about, but I must say that this two-trunk tree is really nice. It's in a quite deep pot. It is known that acers like kind of deep pots, and well, it's very well done. Here we have another Prunus mahaleb with lots of deadwood. The deadwood is white. I'm not sure if this is how the deadwood on a Prunus mahaleb will look, but well, yeah, that's the choice you make, using lime sulfur or not. And here again, a very impressive Japanese pine, 5-needle pine, white pine. Again, grafted, I think, on a black pine. This is a boxwood. It must be a very old tree, probably coming from some edge material, but very well done in a semi-cascade. Look at this branch that is coming from the top and cascading down. It has been some work to make this, no doubt about it. Absolutely brilliant. Here again, a Chinese juniper in a very unusual pot, but it suits it very well. It adds to the wild character. Here we have a Stuartia in broom style. It's very well done. The pot is blue glazed but not shiny, so it does not distract the eye. This is a two-trunk larch in a white glazed and somehow cracked pot. It's unusual, but I think it works. This is a Japanese white pine in a clump or raft style. It's difficult to say. I would say a raft, but it's very, very interesting. Something you don't see every day. This is a Carpinus, no doubt a local creation, two-trunk. Very, very well done. It's still a little young, but it has a whole lot of potential, and well, it already looks very impressive. Here we have an azalea, again a beautiful, beautiful piece. It's flowering, it has red flowers. Must be a very old one. The pot is massive brown and it adds very well to the color of the trunk. It's a beautiful, beautiful piece of material. Here again a clump-styled 5-needle pine. As you see, a few of the trees or branches or trunks, how should we call it, died off, and instead of removing them, they ginned them, which adds a lot of character. You see them on the left side. Another boxwood in a big brown pot, not glazed, with a hollow trunk and quite a lot of deadwood. As you see, the deadwood has the same color as the rest of the trunk, so it is in a very natural and interesting condition. And while I'm walking between the beautiful trees here, you can see Mr. Tony Tickle on stage on your left. Well, you can only see his back. And Philippe Haase, a Belgian artist, which is working on a fantastic old yew. Maybe I can come a little closer and make a close-up for you. And Tony Tickle is working on a pine, I think. Yeah, it's a pine, and now you should probably recognize him. So let's continue our little tour. Here we have a very nice juniper, which is a little literati style, but it is very well done. It gives peace in a small round pot, which suits the tree very well. A little fir as an accent plant. This is European larch. I think it's again a creation from the neighborhood, so it's very well done. It is, yeah, what is it? Is it a clump or is it a little forest or a group? I don't think it really matters. It is very well done. It's sitting on a slab. I think it's a natural stone. Very nice. Here we have a Chinomylus in a very bright and shiny yellow pot, which contrasts with the tree. I don't know if I like it, but well, I guess it's something special and you have to dare this, so I think it's well done. And here we have again a pine, a very nice pine. It gives rest to look at it. Very well done, beautiful pot, not glazed, but with nice texture on it. Very nice. Here we have a berberis. I think again it's something local, but it's very well done. 2 trunks, already quite refined. This is a white pine, Japanese white pine. It is very big, very old, I guess, but yeah, probably imported from Japan, but very well done. This is a mugo pine in cascade style on a very high stand. Looks very nice. The needles are quite small, which of course is because it's a mugo pine, but nevertheless they are very small, so well done. This is a little juniper, Chinensis juniper, in a very nice pot. Well, they left a little piece of wire to show where the front is. It should be removed in the exhibition, I think. But it's very well done. Very well done. This is a Korean hornbeam in a green glazed pot with little knobs as a detail. Probably import, but very nice tree. It's not really a naturalistic style, but more like a pine tree shape. But it's very nice. Small leaves, of course, Korean hornbeam. And another Japanese white pine in informal upright style. very nice root base. Partly covered in moss, but you still see the roots through it. So I think this is very good. It's not good to have all your roots visible, and this gives a very natural aspect because you see some of the roots sticking out. It's very well done. And the deadwood is covered with algae, so I think it's looking very naturalistic. So yeah, very well done. So this is another ginkgo, a little younger than the previous one, but it has definitely some potential. This is a small leaf podocarpus. It is well treated like a pine tree, which is okay, I think, because it can look like it. The wire is quite thick on it, so maybe not really refined for an exhibition, but well, if the tree is in training, well, what can you do? This is a beautiful yew. I think it is Taxus baccata, a European yew, because the cuspidata has other needles. So this is a European one, probably grown here in Belgium. So congratulations to the owner. It's very well done. Amazing root base, nice spots, healthy tree. And here we have another Carpinus. It's probably again something that someone from the neighborhood made, and it's very well done. Already showing lots of maturity. This is again a very nice Japanese white pine. It's flowering, you see the pink, purple flowers. So this is a tree that is really healthy because it takes a lot of energy from the tree to flower. Another azalea, as you see, it is planted in the Kiryu soil mix, which is a very acidic soil mix. Azaleas, they like that. It's a very mature tree, probably import, but very well maintained, very interesting tree. And another Chinese juniper in very good condition, very healthy tree. The tree is in a massive brown pot, which is oiled and well gives a good solid base to the tree. This is very well done. This Chinese juniper is planted on a rock, which gives the whole composition a very natural look, very natural feeling. Very nice. So these are the really small ones. Showing you my hand here. It's very well done, lots of definition. Three magnificent little trees. As you see, this is the first time we see a red pot, which you can use in the small-sized trees, the shohin, like they call that. This is another composition of three elements. We see two little cotoneaster trees, I think, and in the middle a stone, which is quite unusual, but it's very interesting. By the way, the noise you hear now is no more taekwondo, but it is karate, which is also a quite noisy sport. And here a beautiful Japanese maple in a not traditional broom style, but very well done. This is a squamata juniper, not the easiest of the junipers, because the needles, well, every year lots of them turn brown and you have to remove them with tweezers. So it's quite an achievement to have a beautiful tree like that. Very well done. A very nice trident maple growing on a rock. It takes ages to make this, so I guess this must be imports, but nevertheless a very beautiful tree. I'm not too keen about the horizontal branches for this deciduous trees, but in its style it really is one of a kind. And a ginkgo, who is already very nicely leaved out, shows a lot of maturity. So a very nice tree. This is a Japanese larch. It has some cones, so it means the tree is rather old. It's a literati style in a simple brown pot, which is very nice. And here we have a Japanese yew, and it is planted next to a big piece of dead wood, which is, well, rather unusual, but very well done. Here we have a composition of 5 elements, 4 on the stand and 1 on the right as an accent plant. We have a little elm, a pine. I think it is some kind of pyracantha, I am not sure about it. But it is very nice, very subtle. And here a composition of 3 elements. From left to right we have a pine, I think it's an elm, and then we have a trident maple, a little shorty but a fat one. It's the sumo style tree, but it's very well done. This is a small European beech. It's in progress, but it's already showing some maturity, and yeah, well, this tree has some future. This is a white pine in a training pot, which is nice. It gives the whole exhibition a little more of an educational value, so very nice. This is a Chinese elm with a very twisted root base. And here I think we have a little, I guess it's a pyracantha because I can see the buds from the flowers. Very small tree. This is my hand. Very nice. And this again is a beautiful Japanese maple in a pale blue pot, glazed. It gives a feeling of tranquility, and it is very well done. And here we have a juniper in windswept style. Very nice. With little accent plants and a piece of wood in the same shape. It's very original. And in the meantime, Mr. Hase and Mr. Tickle are working on their trees. As you can see, this is very large. This yew is gigantic. And slowly it is getting a interesting shape. You can see tons of foliage they already removed. And Mr. Tickle fully concentrated on his work, turning this pine into a beautiful bonsai. And here we have the pottery section. And more trees and tables and pots for sale. If you don't find what you need here, well, I don't know. Nice trees and wires from the neighborhood, from Belgium quality. I know this guy he has a shop in Dendermonde. Sells very nice things. I buy my lava rock at his place. So yeah. Excellent. Beautiful handmade pots. Different shapes, colors. Handmade, not really cheap, of course, but very special, very interesting. Lots of starting material for sale. I also see a few field maples, which I like a lot because, well, there are trees from our region, and I think it is nice to cultivate trees from your region. And Tony Tickle and Philippe Hase are still working. Work in progress, but I cannot stay till the end, so, well, maybe we'll see some nice pictures of their work on their own channel. And again, more trees and substrate and material and wire for sale. So it's a very nice place for bonsai enthusiasts. So this concludes my little trip to Enghien. I hope you liked the trees as much as I did. So thank you for watching and see you next time.